Okay, so for this exercise, we're going to be working on a single leg stance hold. And what the goal is to really help work on our posterior knee stability and activate our lower calf muscle called our soleus, and it'll be right down here on the lower leg, as well as our hamstring. We really want these two muscles working together to help coordinate and stabilize this knee when we're walking or running. So how I like to set up this exercise is you're going to have all of your weight on one foot. Okay, this back leg, you're just gonna lift it up and set it down. Anytime throughout this exercise, if I would tell you, hey, can you lift up this back leg? It should be as easy as this, okay? So often I'll see people kind of back on the back leg and we just aren't putting enough stress through the front. So once you're here, I feel all of my weight through the heel of my foot, okay? What I'm going to have you do is you're just going to soften your knee a little bit, just a tad. We're not letting the knee go super far over the toes, just a nice kind of soft knee. Still feeling weight through the heel. What I want you to start with is just feeling a little bit of a weight shift from our heel to the middle of our foot. And when I say the middle of our foot, I'm talking more kind of between the balls of the feet and the front of the ankle, okay? This is not really including the toes. So, if I have weight here on my heel, my knee is soft, I'm going to keep my knee locked in this position. It is not going to straighten or bend anymore. And all I'm going to have you do is just barely shift your weight to the middle part of that foot and then slowly shift it back to the heel. And if you see, it's a very subtle movement. It's almost like my whole body is moving together and then coming back. It is not the knee. This is what I'll see so many people do. They'll just bend their knee and they think that is doing what we need, and it's more, that's just allowing the knee to bend and we need our whole body to get forward. So once you feel like you have that down and you can do that weight shift between the heel and the midfoot, what I'm gonna have you do is same position, feel the heel, soft knee, and then go ahead and transition to the midfoot. And once you're there, you're gonna hold. And I want you to think about trying to push on the gas pedal. So if I could, this is what my foot is trying to do. I'm trying to plantar flex or push on that gas pedal, but the floor is gonna stop it from doing that. So once I'm here, I'm shifting to the front of that foot, or sorry, the midfoot, and I'm now actively thinking about pressing down on the gas pedal. And it might not feel like we're doing anything at first, but if you continue to push on that gas pedal, what you should feel is a slow burn starting at the lower part of the leg, and it'll almost transition all the way up the leg to the hamstring. And you're gonna hold that for whatever you can. Goal is about 25 to 30 seconds. This should be harder than it looks, and it should start to cause even a little bit of muscle tremors. So just to show you again, we're here. This leg hardly has any weight on it. I'm feeling my heel, I have a soft knee. I transition just a little bit to that middle of the foot, and now I'm pressing down into the floor and holding that pressure. Okay, a few cues I like to give if you're not feeling the calf is picture your foot in a wooden shoe. The whole foot has to bend together. It's not allowed to flex at just the toes or just the front of the foot. It's the whole foot pushing down, okay? The other cue I like to give is if you're not feeling that muscle is sometimes we just have to transition our weight from the big toe to the little toe. So once I'm here and I'm pressing, I can put a little bit more emphasis pressing through the big toe, and then I can put a little bit more emphasis pressing through the little toe. And sometimes that's enough to ignite that calf muscle. All right, I want you to do about 5 sets of those. Practice this one a lot. You want to do it on both sides. You'll find sometimes on one side it's really easy to activate, and on the other it's way harder. So really take note of what you're doing on the side that's working well and try to replicate that on the other side.